Hello everyone. I'm just waiting to see who all shows up. But to make things easier for me today, I pre-painted and well, I still have one coat to do on the drawer, but for the decoupage, and what I'm using is, and I saved the wrapper, and where did I put it? Here it is. It's a paper mache jewelry box from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to decoupage on it and put some beautiful air dry embellishments and a few other embellishments on there. It's for my granddaughter for Christmas. She's been wanting a little jewelry box, so I figured, hey, why not make her one? Hey, Nat. Thanks for joining me today. I was just saying that I was doing a jewelry box, a paper mache jewelry box for my granddaughter. I'm going to decoupage it. I've already painted it most of the way. I painted the outside. I have one more coat to do on the drawer because it's not really solid enough. And I'm putting some clay in these little pieces here so that I can use them for adornments later. I'm just going to leave them in the mold. Can you hear me okay? Hi, Cindy. I'm doing a paper mache jewelry box for my granddaughter. We're going to decoupage it and make it look kind of antique-ish. But I need some of these little flowers too for the inside. This is roses on this one. It is. What is one? Oh, I didn't mark it down. I just know that it's roses. It's a Prima mold. I've had it for ages. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me. This is what I'm doing, Cindy. This is the wrapper off of it. Put some clay in all of these real quick, and then I can wipe my hands down and get to doing the good stuff. Not that it's not all good stuff, you know, but hey. I got to do this one, and then I don't know if I'm going to use the trim that I wanted to use on here. I might just use cup chain because I think she would like that because she's girly most of the time. She has her first meet on Saturday. The first one that we thought was her meet wasn't really her meet. It was a practice for the meet. Hey, Francis. I am just pre-filling some of these for later use. That way they can start drying a little bit. Hopefully they won't crack when I go to put them on. I'll mist them every now and then with a little bit of water. I got to put water over them anyway to smooth them all out. I'm doing a jewelry box for Malia. That's what her nickname is My. I don't know where the other My came in, but whatever. I like using air dry clay when I do decoupage. It just gives it a little more something. I was trying to use my terracotta one, but it was a little dry, so I added some water to it and smushed it all up and put it back in a bag. Which is one thing I love about this DOS air dry clay. You can do that to that. Ooh, that's yucky. All right, a couple more and then we'll get started. I got a few leaves and some roses to do. So what is everyone up to? Are you still working on Christmas presents, or you making everything this year, or are you buying stuff? I know Frances is making most of hers, so am I. They're not going to get them until after Christmas, the pajamas, but it's okay. Mainly because a lot of them are going up to Pennsylvania. Hi, Rhinestone Suzanne. How are you today? If I don't catch you just as people come in, I apologize. It's because I'm just watching what I'm doing here. I'm pre-doing some of my mold pieces that I need for air dry clay. I'll trim them down here in just a second if I need to. If I push it in and smear it across, I don't usually have to trim them. You see, I don't have to trim that one now. You know, we went over Halloween movies, our favorite Halloween movies, but what's our favorite Christmas movies? I know they did go up in price, didn't they? I went the other day and got a couple of things for some more Christmas trees that I'm doing like I did Sunday. I've got 2 more of them done and I'm working on a fourth one. I've got 3 done. Now I'm working on a 4th one. I'll be able to count here eventually. I know my favorite Christmas movie, there's 2. I have an animated one, which is, well, it's stop motion. It's Rudolph. Oh, you're going to do the hot Christmas. Oh, cool. Getting ready to leave for vacation. I'm taking a break from carving until next year. Oh, nice. Wow. Well, sometimes you can get them for the next day on Amazon. Although you live in one of those little towns where you have to go to town, right? Yeah, me too. Yeah, Francis, you are recording that, right? The Harley clock. Last one is this little weird leaf. It's the only leaf on there like that too, but I'll make it work. Okay, now put all this up. Wipe my fingers down. Smear that around with a little bit of water. Here, and I'll show you what I'm doing before I wipe my hands off. I'm doing a paper mache jewelry box for my granddaughter Malia. She's 6 and she wants a jewelry box, and I got her a couple pieces of jewelry to put in it, so it's not just an empty jewelry box when I give it to her. So what I do is I put a little bit of water. Oop, dry it off. It's one of my unused paint water bottles. And I just smooth it around. To make them nice and smooth on the back. That way I can clean off where it doesn't need to be. And then I dry the whole mold off a little. Just tap it and dampen it. The mold itself you can dry off pretty good. Okay. Oh, my hands are going to be yucky now. My bad. So I've got out a whole bunch of different things that I'm might use on it and never know, and but I need to go ahead and put another coat on this drawer so it can be drying real quick. And what I used is, I'll show you everything that I used on it so far, because I have pre-painted most of it. I have to clean the mirror off yet with the razor blade, but most of it is pre-painted. The outside is painted white for the decoupage. Did you ever get the other clock in that they sent you? Can't wait to see what it is. Oh, my hands are yucky. Where'd my baby wipes go? They're going to be soft, but they're going to be yucky for now, because I don't want to leave you and go wash my hands. Oh, I've got cup chain out. I've got extra drills from my diamond paintings. I've got all kinds of chains, embellishments, and I got feet to put on it, possibly a clasp. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see, but I marked it in case I did want to put a clasp on it. So my hands have paint on them already, so please forgive that, but I was trying to get it done a little bit ahead of time. But at least now I don't have all the clay, except in one spot. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and paint this. So the pink that I used was Enchanted by Finnebear. It's Art Alchemy. It's a Prima product. It's but the Sparks brand, and I'm also using the Dragon Eye for the gold because I really like that gold. All right, wipe this off. I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick so it can be drying. I'm only doing the inside. I'm not decoupaging the outside of it or anything. But I did want to paint it so that it wasn't that yucky, cardboardy, brown, gray looking stuff that it was, which it was that color. I'm not going to worry about the bottom. She'll probably like it for a couple days and just put it to the side because, she is 6. Although she thinks she's a YouTube influencer. She makes her own videos because she's a professional. So she thinks she's making them with this little digital camera I got her. It's a camera and camcorder. So she's been making videos. And as soon as I get this painted, I can show you the paper that I picked out for it. She loves red as her favorite color, but I didn't have any red paper anywhere. So I came close with some pink. She likes red and gold. Well, she's getting pink and gold. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Nice and gold. Just the inside. I don't want to do the tops or anything because I'm afraid it might not slide in and out. Though I did get some on there. All right, we're going to set this up here so it can dry good. I am going to decoupage it still, but okay, so what I've come up with is this paper for decoupaging on it because I think it'll turn out pretty good. I don't have to really worry too much about tearing it or anything because I'm going to need straight lines. This should be dry enough to close. I hope it doesn't stick. I think I'm going to have to go get me some of that Mod. Yeah. I'm sure they would, Nat. Mod Podge has one that's called a hard coat. I think I'm going to have to go get one of those. I saw them say that it was at Hobby Lobby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it from this back edge here and bring it over to the front and mark it where I need to cut it. One thing about it, it's lined up pretty good. I guess I should do the length too, huh? Right there. I cut it just a smidge bigger, just so I would have the extra. I'm just trimming the white off of it. This has been one heck of a week, I'm telling you. What was it? No, yeah, after my live Sunday, I went out of the house and we went to go get Christmas decorations and all out of storage. And I was just walking up the steps to my house and I stepped wrong and I threw my back out. So that was fun. And then yeah, it goes that way. And then I am, yes, oh, sorry about that, y'all. Did you like the ride? And then yesterday, before I got online, I was working this, doing the Christmas tree before the girls got up and got online and all that. Maybe not got up, but got online. And I fell out of my chair in the other room. Yeah, that was real fun. All right, I'm going to cut it. Do it this way. I'm going to cut it a little big. Hey, I can mark it, can't I? Hey, I can. So I hurt my shoulder and my arm. Then I felt something warm running down my arm. Yeah, apparently I cut myself. Oh, I can just mark it there. Okay. Make it a little bit bigger that way. Okay. So that was fun. Ow. Don't catch your mammary glands in the scissor handle. If you know, you know. And this is the back. And let's see. Side. I decided to use a big sheet of the rice paper so I didn't have to don't want to sit there. So I don't have to waste a whole extra sheet by using it for background. And I didn't really have a background one. I like this background. But you can paint it and then put your, I don't know why I'm trimming it. I need to trim this one though. This is from the ITD collection. It's a large rice paper sheets. I don't really know the number right now because I already trimmed it off. And I think I tossed it. So I need another end. No, I want those to go like that. Yeah. How am I going to do that? I'm probably just going to leave the bottom white. So does anybody watch the, oh yeah, that's right. She does come home. Good. I'm glad she's much better than. Okay, that's the two ends, the back and the top. Now I need to do this part here, but I want to make sure it's the same way. I want it to go up and down, not sideways. I don't want it sideways. Okay, I got that. I could have done all this pre-cutting beforehand, but I wanted you guys to see that it's not as difficult as it looks, but it could be a pain in the butt, especially like with these round pieces. I wanted to make sure that I had them in there correctly. Yeah. So I'm just going to lay this down. Well, that was not straight at all, wasn't it? It's okay. And I'm just going to cut another piece somewhat the same size. It's okay because I'm not really bothered by the fact that it's not straight, because it will get straight. And now for the drawer. A little snippety snip. And then I'm just going to cut this piece off, and I have plenty to go left over. Now there was a time when I was going to use this on the top and use all these other pieces, but it wasn't enough to cover everything. So I went with, because that would have been nice up there, but I couldn't have put any pretty things on the sides or anything like that. So I said, yeah, no, we won't do that one. So we never said what our favorite Christmas movies are, did we? Mine is, for animation, it's got to be Rudolph. And my all-time favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas, because we used to watch that as a family growing up. That was my mom's favorite, and we would watch it every year. December 1st is when we watched it. Okay, so now I got to get some Mod Podge. Mod Podge. No, I don't. I'm not using Mod Podge. I'll be okay. Okay, so that was that. The drawer. All right, we're going to go ahead and it was this way. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start doing the decoupage part. Well, that's great. There's other ways that you can decoupage as well. You can use the Mod Podge method and iron it on. I cannot find my teeny tiny little craft iron because I have not used it in ages. So and be mindful that there's a ridge there if you have something like this that you're doing. Pressing it down. Making sure it goes on right. Pushing all that air, those air bubbles out. You can decoupage on wood. You can decoupage on a canvas. Like I've said before, you can decoupage on bottles. Is that? Oh, it is overlapping. Crud muffins in May. As long as it's still wet, you can move it with certain papers. I mean, I wouldn't do it with a napkin. Since this is the front, let's make sure the front is straight. That's the back. I should have stiffened and stabilized this paper mache. I don't know why they call it paper mache, because, oh, I just ripped it. I'll be putting something on there, so hopefully it'll get covered. Because it's more of a chipboard than it is paper mache. But we're going to go with what they call it. I'll put a rose or a leaf there, and you'll never see that. I hope. Hey, Martha. Heidi ho, neighbor. Okay. That one kind of ripped a little bit there. There is a area here where I can match it up to that one, because I cut this one kind of big. And I can sand that part off. Wherever I don't want it, I can always sand it off. Now this will also help stiffen it, so that's a good thing too. All right, now let's see if we can do the same thing on this side. Match it up. No, we cannot. I will show everyone what this is that I'm working on. What it started out looking like. It was a paper mache jewelry box from Hobby Lobby. Oh no, Martha. Did you at least make it out to get milk and everything before you got snowed in again? Whoa, that was a lot of glue. All right, I'm going to hit this with my heat gun real quick so that I can sand those edges off to do the sides. Oh no. You think Walmart would deliver in the snow? Because after my live, I can always have delivery for Walmart sent to you. I'll go over everything a couple of times with this. What is it, Rose? I'm going to do the classic crackle on it too, but a sealer. a varnish, but I want it satiny. Well, I might glaze it afterwards. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to dry that glue up. So that I can move on to the next step. Yeah, okay. I just didn't want you to be out of milk and bread and stuff. Oh, my eye keeps on watering. All right, so now I'm going to take I just had it right there. I just put it right there. There it is. Now I'm going to take an old nail file. I don't want it to be super heavy duty nail file or anything because this is still a little damp. And I'm just going to run it around that edge just to get rid of that paper. Mainly on this end so I can get the rest of that paper decoupaged on there. Then we can get started with the rest of it. You could also wet it and tear it off. You know, there's so many different ways to get the edges off this. Oh, I didn't care about that one right now. Well, hello and welcome to everyone that's come in. I appreciate you joining us today. We are doing a decoupage on, well, they're calling it paper mache. It's actually chipboard. Because this is not paper mache. I got it from Hobby Lobby. I can cut that bit apart. That's what I should do. Just cut along that edge, huh? I don't like those scissors, though. There's my other scissors. So I'm just going to cut along this edge instead of doing all that. Why didn't somebody tell me that? No, you just wanted to see a woman struggle. The struggle was real. I even painted the ribbon because it was an ugly white ribbon and it just didn't match. Okay, now we can get on to getting on. I don't think I cut a piece for there. I have plenty though, so it's no big deal. I will get it done. Put that on there real quick. And it kind of matched up almost perfect, didn't it? It's like I meant to do it. I went to the store yesterday just in case because we got a big Arctic blast this morning of cold air. Wow. I saw that on the news. I told you was going to get something. Well, I call it news. It's not really. It's max velocity on YouTube. He's a weatherman because he went to school for meteorology. You know, if it wraps around a little, it's not that major. But here, I can't have it up over there. So I have to kind of, well, once it's dry, I can trim it, I guess. Okay, there's that side. Now we can do the back and then the other side, and then I can cut another piece out of the leftover for that front. Yeah, I check his weather every day. Even during the tornado, nope, what was it that they had in Jamaica? The hurricane. When the hurricane hit Jamaica, my daughter-in-law to be was there on vacation with her fam with another visiting her aunt who's married to a man that lives in Jamaica. So yeah, we didn't hear from her and didn't hear from her, but she's fine. She's home. She's good to go. And I gotta change that because it is not straight. That was so crooked. It was like a politician. Yes, I went there. Good thing is it doesn't take this stuff long to dry. I'm just trimming it off. It's easier for me to see it close up that way. Yeah, it's not going to match, so we can do it this way. And if you have something like this and you want to lay it in a certain spot, you can do one side, then lift it up and do the other side. I haven't tried that ironing on this yet, on the Pimtart decoupage varnish and glue, because it works so good that, and it's so clear. Except unless you get the one that's got the glitter in it. Which, yeah, they make it with glitter. I think I still have a few jars of it left. Okay. Now let's get a piece for this front. Go. I also thought about a hummingbird on the top of this, but I didn't do that either. Make sure it fits. And it does not. I'm really good, aren't I? I do it there. Just in case I don't cut straight, I tried to make it just a wee bit bigger. There we go. I saw a little bitty bump on it. Oh wow. Winds are that bad in Missouri, huh? Oh my. I bet they did. Now, I have made these boxes and stuff myself, not a jewelry box, but I have made boxes and all myself out of chipboard and decoupage them as well. Now I just got to do the drawer front, and then this part I have to let dry, or I'm going to assist it in drying. So then we can do the next part. So let's lay that right there. This drawer over here. Now there is a cutout in it, but that cutout is not going to stay. Oh, this is the wrong direction. Not that one. Yeah, that'll work. Which I will take care of that because I'm going to cover that anyway with a little doodad that I made out of other stuff. What is that? Oh, polyurethane. And I used the acrylic paint matte as my base. It's by Pentart. Okay, let's get those done. Put this in the water to be cleaned after I'm done. And let's dry some of this so we can get it all trimmed off. And I know I have a peek done. There it is. Oh no. Oh my goodness, the wind was that bad? It's almost dry. Well, dry enough for me to work on the next part. That's the trimming part, because I'll do most of it with scissors. I've made jewelry boxes out of, oh, what are those things called? Cigar boxes. All right, let me see if I can't trim this off now because it's really starting to bother me. So I have a craft fair Friday and Sunday, so I will not be doing a live on Sunday. I might go live from the craft fair. It all depends. Friday is going to be difficult because I'm doing it by myself. Little brother came down from Michigan, so he's here for the winter. He might go out and sit with me. It just depends on how he's feeling. We'll hop along. He has a prosthetic leg, and as a joke, we call him hop along, or, you know, don't run too fast, because we're mean that way. But he gives just as good as he can take it. Okay, that's trimmed off. That's trimmed off. Oh, I got to trim it in here. That I might use a blade for. If I can find my blade. Who took off with my craft knife? I found it. You're lucky. And here I am just complaining. You guys are getting blown away, and I'm complaining that it's still hot. But hey, I guess that's the curse for living in Florida. Wind speed is 22 and higher right now. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know I am, because I was trying to make sure that I cut it in the right spot. These are drying pretty quickly, so I'm either going to have to put a little more water on it or go ahead and attach them before I finish the paint. Not paint, but yeah, the decoupage part. Well, it's already decoupage. It's on there now. And it probably isn't going anywhere. I'm trimming it off the top of the drawer. And for that little cutout, though, I'm just going to clip it, and then I clipped it in the middle, and then I'll clip each side in. Maybe I should use the smaller scissors. I clipped it in the middle, and then I can cut the sides that way. They're still damp, so it's easier for me that way. Could have just folded them in, but I didn't really want them left in there. Okay. All right, that's on there too, and it's almost dry. Let me clean up this mess so we can get going for the next step. Throw all these little pieces in the trash. I don't need them anymore. Okay, so we've got that. Now I need to get the plastic crackle and the varnish. There's the varnish. We'll do it first real quick, let it dry, put the roses on there, and then do the crackle. Why is that not? I might put some hinges on the back too, just to make sure that it stays on. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? If you do, tell me. Is that better? Am I back on camera now? But it's turning out pretty good so far. What do you think? Still got to clean inside and all that up. But we're working on the decoupage part. Okay. And I just shut it. And the paint's not dry. That was real smart, wasn't it? And no, she can't carry it around everywhere with her. She has her purse and her backpack and her all that other stuff. Ooh, I just got a piece down in there. Tweezers. Got a piece of paper down in my varnish. Garbage can. There we go. Okay, now we get to use another brush. What brush am I going to use? It's got to be a dry brush. Not this one. Ooh, maybe I should shake it up. Stir it up. Y'all use the bottom of your paintbrushes too? Like for stirring sticks? Then they get sticky. Put that back in the lid. And now I'm just going to varnish it. And this is a matte varnish. But you have to do this part before you can do the crackle part. So I'm going to varnish the whole thing. Minus that hinge area. Oh! Don't do that! Now I got little pieces of paper in there that I didn't get up. Got it. I don't know where all I'm going to add the crackle, probably the whole thing, but just in case, I'm going to varnish the whole thing either way, because hopefully it'll help stiffen it. And I'll go to Hobby Lobby sometime. I have a doctor's appointment next week. I'll probably go next week. And I also have to chaperone next week. So, maybe I'll just wait and go then. Go early. My grandson is going to see the play that he was just in and watch the community theater do it. And I'm chaperoning. So, oh joy, oh fun. Doesn't it sound like it? Oh, I didn't do that side. I know I'm off camera. Sorry. The way I had to hold that just then, it was not easy. Okay, so that part is done. Now I'll dry it after I do this part. Just doing the drawer as well, so I can dry them both at the same time. Get most of that paint out of there. That's not the lid, this is. Aw. When did I get that box from? Oh, I got the box from Hobby Lobby. They have wooden ones too, because I was torn between doing the paper mache one or a wooden one that I have over there too. My nails are atrocious right now. I've lost a lot of the stones off of them because I forgot to seal them in. They have some really nice ones at the Walmart too. In what department? The paper mache department. Where they have the letters and stuff like that. The paper, they call them paper mache, but they're not. Walmart and Michael's have some really cool wooden boxes too. Walmart's got some beautiful boxes. The shape, I mean. I meant Hobby Lobby. Walmart's got the basic ones, but Hobby Lobby's got some beautiful shaped ones. The wooden ones, oh my gosh. Oh, that had a lot on it right there. It's almost done. It's got to be completely dry before I can put the crackle on it, though. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You told me it was more like a neighborhood market. But what I think I'm going to do is while I'm waiting for this to finish drying, I'm going to go ahead and put my roses and all on there and see if I need anything else for it. Okay, there's my crackle. Here's one rose. Here's another rose. Here's another rose. Sometimes you can take them out without it being on the table. Especially if they're small pieces like the leaves and stuff and the little rose buds. Uh-oh, that leaf broke. Not the leaf, but base to that rose broke. It's okay, I can work with it. Little pieces break off of it. I don't really need that part. This is the base of that rose, so I kind of need it. Okay, so we got the roses all out. Let me see how I'm going to place them. Can y'all see that okay? Okay. Where's the other one like that? It's all in. Oh, I just dropped it too. Hey, I landed right on my foot. Pardon my hair. It's all in placement too, with stuff like this. Let's put this rose down here, coming up the front. Oh, now I don't know. See, I had another little rose bud I could put up there. Some leaves. Got to clean the leaf up a little bit because it got a little something on it. Don't drop it, April. Let's see. And then I can put the big rose on the side, one on each side, and watch them fall off. And I've got a medium and two little ones and the two little leaves to go in the inside. This leaf will have to go out here somewhere. There. That'll work. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this on with my express glue if I can find it. I was showing it to someone and now I don't know what I did with it. Nope, that's all glitter. Okay, just from that drawer. No, it isn't. Oh my. I don't. Well, Heck was a pup, but I don't know what he did with my stupid glue. Yeah, I can't find it nowhere. Ow, my arm. Pardon my boarding house rage. Oh, there it is. And of all places, under my keyboard. So I'm going to go ahead and attach the other piece to that I want on there. And it is not clay or anything. It is a piece that I made a while ago. But I'm going to put it on there. Maybe I should etch the back of that up a little because it's quite smooth. There we go. Why isn't it coming out? Y'all, it's one of those days. Thank you. There we go. I'm trying not to get off camera, but sometimes I have to so I can see what I'm doing. If it hangs down a little bit, that's okay, because I'm going to put feet on it. Okay, so that's on there. Let's go ahead and put these on the sides. It's a triangular handled paintbrush, so it works as a smoothing agent or smoothing tool as well. Okay. Is that centered? Pretty much, yeah. Oh, I should take a picture of the way I have those flowers. That's what I should do. Because if you take a picture, you'll remember how it was done. So when I go to take it all off, I will know what to put where. Know what I mean? Because everything just fell off of it anyway. Thank you. Make sure it's kind of sort of centered. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we had the big one in the middle. And using this triangular handle, even if the paintbrush wasn't any good, which it is, I would still use this handle because I can turn it over and lay it down on the side without glue. Okay, got that. This one came out the top. But I guess it helps if I remember to put the actual glue on it. This came out up here. And it dries clear and it's not shiny. So if a little squeezes out, it's okay too. Hi, Suda. How are you, my dear? Long time no see. How's everything going? This came out the other side. Actually, I might leave off some of those because it was a little busy, I think. I don't need that part on there. I'm doing pretty good, Suda. Thank you for asking. I think we might do that instead, just from one side to the other, because the other way was a little busy, I think. As long as I leave room for that cup chain on the edges. All right, let's get some of these leaves on there. Maybe that little one. Right, yeah, right there. Oh, wow. Thank you, Miss Suda. Oh, they look horrible today, but I'll be doing them again soon. I love this Moroccan paper. It's so pretty. We've missed you too, Suda. Let's throw a few leaves in there now. Let's see, what other leaves do I have? Oh, these. Oh, I can put those leaves with those flowers on the side there and throw this leaf up here. Thank you for that suggestion. You're welcome. Okay. Oop. Since the other ones are going inside and they're going to be flat, I don't care if they dry over there on the side. That's fine because I'm going to put them in there on the mirror. I am making a jewelry box for my granddaughter for Christmas. But this, I forgot to put a little glue right there apparently because it is not laying down. There we go. Now it'll lay down. Oh, paper towel. There we go. My kingdom for a paper towel. Yes, I'm going to paint them. I'm going to paint them the colors to match the inside, well, plus a green. And then I have some waxes to go over them also. All right, so we're going to put these leaves on the sides here to go with these. I don't want that one and I don't want that one. No, maybe they can go on the inside. Once I get these weaves on, I will show the newcomers what it looks like so far and what it started out as. No, don't like it there. I don't know about that leaf on there. Okay, now we have this leaf to go on this side. Take that extra stem off of it. Oh, there's another rosebud. I don't want them to be identical, so I'm putting this leaf a different way. Okay, so it started out looking like that. Paper mache or chipboard box with a mirror in it. Little jewelry box. And then I decoupaged it, and now it looks like this. So we have decoupage glue not decoupage, the whatever that is. The fast glue. I'm thinking maybe a rosebud down here because it looks a little bit too bare down here. Yeah, maybe not. I have a couple of them to choose from. Yeah, I'm going to tuck those up underneath that rose, I think, because it was a little too bare up front. Oh, that's better. What do you think? You think that's better? That front was just a little too... eh. Oh, that's better. Much good or better? Yes. Mm-hmm. They say less is more, but sometimes more is more. And sometimes more is just the right amount. Thank you. It's a decoupage paper that I have. I used to sell it in my store. That we stick. No, I need it over here. Okay, now that that's done, wipe this off pretty good. Put the gel. I use hand sanitizer gel, the big pump, when I need to clean off my paintbrushes and my tools and stuff, because it has alcohol in the hand sanitizer, but it's not alcohol in the air. You know what I mean? You're not breathing it in. Okay, so we have this so far. There and there and there. I'm putting a latch here, so we have to decide which latch. That's one of the things I needed y'all's help with. So I have these little bitty ones that hook into the cardboard. I just have to poke the holes and they hook in and they fold over, yada yada. Or I have these really ornate ones with the screws that I would use. I would just use the actual latch. See, this is the latch. I wouldn't use any of the screws because it's cardboard. I think the ornate one would be better. Like so. And then of course I would paint it gold. But I can glue that on later. So are we thinking the ornate one or just the little bitty one? Oh, it's kind of ish. Ornate-ish. I think I'll save these for scrapbooking, which I'll be doing that soon. If anyone is interested, I will be starting a scrapbook after the holidays set. So not set, but series. Because I'll be making a scrapbook for my granddaughter also. And one for my grandson, but don't tell him. Because we've got pictures of him in all of his performances, and I want to put him in there. And pictures of him when he was a baby with his mom and his pop, which is also known as my husband. Okay, is that dry? Okay, that is completely dry now. Now we can get to working on another stuff. Okay, I got one too many out here. Pardon me while I get all those screws and all up. God, I don't need that. I'm going to use that one. Okay, throw that away. Push that back. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. It's okay. I do it all the time. Okay, so do I want this? Do I want to crackle it? Do I want to crackle it, y'all, or do I just want to leave it pretty like it is? So are we crackling or not? Oh, we're going with that one? The one I picked? Okay, good, because I forgot to look up. You guys let me know if I should do crackle or no. Crackle. I'm just drying the glue that seeped out from underneath. Okay. Ooh, that burned my mammary gland. Don't touch your heat gun to your body. None of the body parts. Okay, so let's do some crackle, y'all. And what I use is I always use a fan brush, which I've got tons of them. But that's what I use when I do it. So we're going to do component. I think I want to do fine line crackle. Hang on. Let me go get that out of my cabinet right here. Let's not fall out of this chair, April. Found another espresso. Well, we might have to go with classic crackle. I don't see any fine line. I know I have it, I just don't know where. I don't know if y'all can even hear me. But I'm talking to you. I'm saving cardboard from school for the next production, which is The Lion King. Okay, I had some more hint art right there. Nope, just paint. Okay. So regular crackle it is. Don't set your hair afire again. Hey, Miss Billy. How are you today, my dear? Oh, and I found the green wax that I was looking for. Okay, so we're going to do regular crackle. Oh, I just poured it all over myself. Y'all, Wednesdays are for the birds. I'm here to tell you. So we do component 1, dry it, and then do component 2. While it's drying, I'm going to go ahead and paint the roses. They say that the thicker that you put the crackle on, the deeper the cracks, or the larger the cracks. We shall see. Take it off that flower. What do you guys think about maybe doing some acrylic pouring too? Not necessarily on a canvas. Okay, we got that there. Got the front done. All right, let's do the side. I know there's a lot of acrylic pouring artists out there, but I wasn't going to do it on a canvas. I mean, I could. I've done it before. Make sure I get it out of there. Okay. Hey, Jules. How you doing, dear? How's the birds? You gotten rid of any more? I know I'm bombarding you with questions real quick like, ain't I? Ooh, there's a spot on there that doesn't need to be. Handy dandy trusty craft knife. Cut it out. I know I'm off camera. Natalie will let me know, trust me. I just had to trim that piece right there off because it was not cohesive. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, cohesive. There's another spot. See, I'm just taking my craft knife and trimming those areas that aren't supposed to be there. Isn't that thrilling to see? I know, I'm being a smart aleck. Okay, that part's done. We gotta let it dry. It'll get an assist from me in a minute. Alrighty. Get that down in the water. What am I making? I'm decoupaging on a, they're calling it paper mache, but I know it's chipboard. Jewelry box from Hobby Lobby for my granddaughter for Christmas. I figured since we're doing decoupage and I wanted to make her a little something, that this would be great. So now we got to let that dry. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and paint these. But what color am I going to paint them? Do I paint them pink and gold and green? Well, the leaves are going to be green no matter what, but or do I make them red roses because she loves red? Or do I mix these in with paint? See, there's so many choices. It's so hard to choose. And nobody ever helps me out. I think we should paint. We should do them red. Okay, well, red is her favorite color. All right, let me find a red. I didn't have a red out. I've got paint right here beside me. So. Here we go. And I think I'll paint them first with the regular red and then go over them with the metallic, the extreme sheen metallic paint. Because I'm going to hit them with a few waxes too. And if I don't get finished with it on the live, which I probably won't because of all the drying, I will finish it off and take pictures and post them. I know I haven't posted the ornament with the shoe yet, but I have the video done. I just have to sit down and edit. But like I said, I have a craft fair Friday and Sunday. She loves red. I asked her why she likes red, and she said, "'Cause, Nana, it's the color of blood." I'm like, yep, that's my grandchild. Okay. I'm listening to you. I'm doing it, Red. I have to turn my hearing aid up, I guess. Oh, I got some on the side. Oh, no, 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 no. I was just afraid that red wouldn't really go with the, oh my gosh, April. I just dropped that whole lid full of paint down under my desk somewhere. Got it. It's all right. Don't worry about it, y'all. I got it. Thank you, dear. Yep, she's definitely my grandchild. Oh, it's still wet. I don't want to touch it. But I don't want the red on the box either. This part's what takes forever. Do y'all find it difficult, those of you that make videos that create, which pretty much everybody in here does now, except Cindy, but we're getting her there. The hardest part is trying to figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it. And does that seem difficult to y'all, or is it just coming along all hunky-dory for you? I don't know where that piece of purple glitter just came from, but it came flying from somewhere. Imagine that glitter in my house. Huh. Yeah. Oh, thanks, y'all. And I'm going to put, I have this size and I have a bigger size, but I think I'm going to go with this little cup chain for the edge. That'll just make it all fancy for her. Because I have a bigger one. Here it is. See, I have this bigger one too, but I think that's too big for those. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Once it's dry, I'll lay them both on there and see which one looks the best to his. Oh no, I got some right there. Hopefully it'll get covered. Okay, let's turn this and do these buds. That's a leaf. That's. Oh, that was a mess, wasn't it? Why didn't somebody tell me to get a smaller brush? Oh, I love waffles. That's my favorite line from Shrek. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. From Donkey. I like the bigger, but the smaller looks daintier. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Getting everything together, talking at. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I waffle to myself all the time. Oh, I just got it on there again. Somebody take this paintbrush away from me. Oh, man. I think I need a smaller paintbrush. Oh, that's what I should have been using. Crud muffins. Let me see if I can't clean that up. Just, yeah, okay. Doesn't look great, but I have a crafting shirt on, which I don't care if it gets paint on it, but my pajama pants aren't crafting pants. They're, what are they? Stitch. From Milo. From Lilo and Stitch. They're comfy lounge pants, pajama pants, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Oh, I got one more right there, which I did not even see. Okay, that's all of those. Now let's figure out how to do this. I guess like that. So we will do this. And I will use the little paintbrush to do the sides. But maybe you get an idea of what it's going to look like when it's done anyway. See, I have this beautiful ruby metallic that I'm going to put on it. Oh, I don't care. That's fine. Oh, if you guys haven't checked out the Crazy Glass Lady, oh my gosh. Sunday, I used her technique Sunday, and I have just ran with it. And I have made 2 other trees other than the one that I did, and I'm working on a 3rd one now. I'm hoping to take them to my craft fair Friday and Sunday. All right. Now to do this one that I just flattened. That was good, April. Oop, I gotta trim it. Gotta trim it. I did not see all that crud muffin stuff on there. Sorry if you can't see. Get to see my fat belly. Get into my belly. Okay. Now let's get it on there. Let's get it on. And I just got red on the leaf. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Get down in the water. There we go. And we'll just do this edge. Can you see okay? Now you can. Okay, my bad. Somebody just kick me and say, hey, can't see. All right, so we got that part done. Hi, Delanne. What about the Christmas trees? I want to be able to get the cap off this next time, so I got to get the paint back in the jar. Did I miss something about Christmas trees? Because nobody's answered me about their favorite Christmas movie yet. Oh, yeah, the Christmas tree I made. That's right. Duh, I'll be okay. Here, I could show you on my phone. No, that was practice last night. Okay. So this is the trees that I made. This one is the one that I made on my live, and then I made a Grinch inspired one because it's actually neon green and red, and it's got green Grinchy color in the background, and that one's just red and gold. And then let's see, wrong way. That's them all lit up. So they're pretty cool. I've got one new style that I'm working on now, and it's going to be a beach scene. So, yay. Okay. Now, I didn't get the green. Why didn't somebody tell me grab the green while I was over there? I'm going to use Black Forest green for those leaves. The crackle stuff still hasn't dried, so may as well continue with this, right? I love the shade of green. And I might leave this matte color because I think it would be contrasting really good with the metallic of the red that I'm going to do. Can you see it okay? Yep, that's my favorite. Oh, Home Alone. That's a good one. I could never get into A Christmas Story. I just can't. I I don't understand why. I just don't like that movie. And I will not watch um It's a Wonderful Life. Nope. That's not happening, Captain. I've never liked that movie. I don't know what it is about that one either. I like the old movies. Although Elf is pretty funny. And the spaghetti with the syrup is actually pretty good. So if you haven't tried it, you should. Get it out there. Well, we were supposed to watch it last night, but she didn't get home from practice early enough. So they had a little extra practice yesterday. They'll probably have extra practice Friday too. Her meet is Saturday afternoon. Okay. If it gets on the edge of the paper area, it's not that bad because I am going to antique it there anyway with a little bit of the brown to make it look old. Isn't this exciting watching me paint? But hey, it's part of it, so It's part of the accoutrement. Those don't really have those points in the mold, but it looked kind of weird because the rosebud does have those going up the sides of it. So, okay, now I just got 2 more leaves to do, and then we can. Hi, Tantior Oda. Yep, her birthday is tomorrow. Yep, yep, yep. That's all right. I forgot today was Wednesday too last night. And then I'm like, Jack said, well, Nana, don't you have a live tomorrow morning? I'm like, oh, crap. Yeah. Because I told him, I said, I want to get up early and start working on those that other tree. There we go. Kind of like the light and the dark green in that, the way it's painted. Oh, rubber, not that. Okay, so that's painted now. Now I have to hit it with the dryer because I can't do anything else to it because it's still wet. But I'm going to let that go for now, and I'm going to paint this with the gold. I'm going to go ahead and get a coat of that on there. Put that in the water cup. Get another paintbrush up. I am going through the paintbrushes today, y'all. Oh no, there's one I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and get that painted with the gold, so I can get a couple coats on here. But as I figured, it is not going to be done today. So I just want to thank everyone for joining me today, because it's got to dry really good before I can put that other coat on there. I found out the last time. But I will. Should I make a video of me finishing it and not edit it, just go to town? Because I don't always edit everything out anyway. If it messes up, I let y'all know. If I mess up, I let y'all know. Okay, that's got to dry too now. Isn't that pretty? Well, you got the rest of the month to go there, Nat. Do a video? Okay, I will do that then. Well, tomorrow is Tanti Oda's birthday, 85. So everyone, let's sing happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tanti Oda. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. And she knows she'll get an actual phone call from me tomorrow. So one time or another. Okay, so we got that done, and that's still tacky, so I can't put anything on there. But I want to thank you guys for joining me for today for the last couple hours. Don't forget, I'm here on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock on Wednesday mornings. This Sunday, I will not be doing a regular live, because I will be at a craft fair. So I might go ahead and go live and walk around the craft fair a little bit to show you guys. And that would be about it, because I'm not really doing anything out there. So, but remember, if you can make one person laugh or smile every day, then your day has been worthwhile. And you guys always put a smile on my face, so your day has been worthwhile. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.